Did Sean Diddy Combs and his son Justin Combs really date Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey's stepdaughter? Or is there something way darker going on here?
Lori Harvey, they're heating things up in Italy.
Notice her arm is on the back of his chair.
Steve Harvey also has a very inappropriate relationship with the diddler. And the truth is, a lot of these older men push their daughters to hook up with their celebrity friends so that they can keep the favor machine going.
For years now, the whispers about Lori Harvey and Diddy having something going on have been floating around Hollywood, but everybody kept their mouths shut to avoid upsetting Diddy. But Katt and Jaguar were not afraid and exposed everything.
Why is not nobody looking at Steve Harvey sideways, G? You let your daughter date the diddler?
Steve Harvey, the man we all know as the funny, family-loving television host and motivational speaker, apparently has a side most people didn't know. According to Jaguar, this whole relationship between Steve and Diddy goes way back, like 2 decades deep. They didn't just cross paths, they became tight, real tight. And it wasn't just a casual friendship. It was one of those relationships where favors get exchanged, deals get made, and trust is built on what you can get from each other.
Harvey deleting a 2017 tweet supporting Diddy in 2024, right as Diddy's legal troubles hit. Why delete a 7-year-old tweet, Steve? What are you trying to hide? Because there have been rumors, unconfirmed, but rumors about Diddy and Steve Harvey's relationship.
Now, here's where things get messier than you expect. To climb higher in that friendship, Steve reportedly started talking to his daughter Lori about Diddy. Not just as a friend or business partner, but pushing her to date the man. Jaguar says Steve told Lori, "This guy is loaded. He can boost your modeling career. Why not give it a shot?" And just like that, Lori got pulled into this whole web, agreeing to date Diddy, basically stepping right into the middle of this high-stakes game.
Here's Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey's 22-year-old stepdaughter in New York looking super happy. And there's Diddy looking, nervous.
So this is fueling the dating rumors that have been going on for a few weeks now.
Yeah, they've been hanging out. Saw her getting out of Diddy's car last week at Nobu, but Diddy's people say she's just a family friend.
Matchy.
They're matching outfits.
Matching outfits?
Matching outfit.
And to prove it, they even took a family trip to Italy. All smiles, all cozy, like nothing was out of the ordinary.
Diddy and Lori Harvey, they're heating things up in Italy.
But think about it. How does a father just let his daughter date a man who's 27 years older than her? What kind of parent puts influence and fame above protecting their child? The questions keep piling up. It's like Steve made a choice, and the price was his own daughter. That's not just shady, that's unsettling.
They go wild. A 27-year age gap? That alone raises eyebrows.
She showed up rocking white nail polish. And here's the tea. Diddy apparently makes all the women he's involved with wear white nails. And there is a very dirty reason behind that. And get this, Steve knows all about it, yet he still let Diddy date her. Can you believe that? What's really going on?
Harvey was out in public with Diddy, her nails was always painted white. Oh, you thought this was for fashion? Nah, it's more wicked than that.
And don't get it twisted. Steve didn't just play the role of a father who hands over his daughter and walks away. No, he's often been seen at Diddy's mansion, and not just dropping by politely. The guy reportedly crashes those wild parties too. And he's been known to joke around using weird code words like baby oil and pizza. Phrases said to be insider talk for the kind of wild, adult-themed parties Diddy throws. It's almost like Steve wasn't just okay with it. He was part of it.
Baby oil it just go with everything. You can get baby oil on pizza. I done got it on pizza before. You taste it, you can't even hardly taste it. I done had baby oil all around my mouth before. I don't even know what's on there. It's just a baby oil type night.
All this while, Steve has been caught on tape. Yes, recorded. And before Diddy got arrested, Steve was supposedly facing blackmail. Imagine trying to speak up or distance yourself from something so scandalous, only to be silenced by recordings that could ruin your reputation. So he did what anyone would do when caught in a trap. He stayed quiet.
Steve Harvey freak off tape found. Steve, man, with that receding hairline, with that hairpiece, with that man unit. Bro, they didn't leak your sex tape, Steve. Hey man, Marjorie gonna be mad. But see, what y'all know about Marjorie is, man, she dated two kingpins before she dated Steve. Lori, bam, how your daughter gonna date Diddy's son and date Diddy, then you let it happen? I know, because they got you on that tape. See, Diddy is now releasing all these sex tapes for these people, man, as collateral damage.
Now, with Diddy's legal battles heating up, those tapes are becoming the center of attention. They're being pulled out in court, part of the evidence, and Steve's name is all over it. It's so bad that reports say Steve has gone off the radar, possibly left the country to avoid the fallout. Then, Katt Williams jumps in like only Katt can. He calls Steve out for being dishonest, a big liar.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business, and it's a man unit.
Katt's point is simple. How far would you go to have one of the biggest moguls in the industry in your corner? And if the price for that is giving up your daughter, why do you even want such fame? According to Katt, Steve's already cashed in. Now, here's where Hollywood gossip gets even darker. There are whispers, some confirmed, some not, that Lori has been passed around in the celebrity scene, from Michael Jordan to Diddy and others. It's these stories that fuel the growing suspicion that exploitation and trafficking might be going on behind the scenes, with Diddy at the center of it all.
But people are posting all types of claims, with some saying that Lori Harvey was passed around in Hollywood, while others whispered that she was sold to Diddy. Yes, you heard that right, sold. These are unverified, but the fact that people are even saying this shows how shady this whole thing looks.
And guess who's allegedly been part of recruiting women for those infamous parties? None other than Justin Combs, Diddy's son. It said Lori shifted from dating Justin to dating Diddy himself.
Yeah, see, because in the lawsuit against Diddy, it was revealed that Justin Combs, Diddy's son, was allegedly involved in recruiting women for Diddy's wild freak-off parties.
Lori denies dating both father and son, but interestingly, she's never outright denied dating Diddy. That silence keeps the rumors burning, doesn't it? It's like leaving the door open just wide enough for speculation to walk right in and stay. When the feds raided Diddy's mansion, they found tapes, videos from these wild freak-off parties. And allegedly, the one that blew the lid off after years of denial was the tape with Diddy and Lori.
Some next level drama right here, because Lori Harvey is facing some major heat after some leaked tapes of her and Diddy are making the rounds. Now, before y'all get all shocked, we're talking about those kind of tapes. Now, word on the streets is these recordings were allegedly recovered during the raid on Diddy's home, and now they're popping up on the dark web.
This tape leaked, causing an uproar and shaking up Steve's carefully guarded secret. It says Steve is distraught, knowing that everything he tried to keep under wraps is now out in the open. Steve is looking weak, tired, and cornered. He is afraid of being sued, caught in a scandal, and publicly questioned about why he let his daughter date a man twice her age. For a man who built his brand on family values and relationship advice, this contradiction is hard to swallow.
But yet, knowing Diddy, the age difference, everything about his boy that he's known for years, that he would then allow his stepdaughter to then be with Diddy. Again, this is giving credence to the idea that there was something much darker and deeper, or some type of trade going on.
This is some next level drama right here, because Lori Harvey is facing some major heat after some leaked tapes of her and Diddy are making the rounds. Now, before y'all get all shocked, we're talking about those kind of tapes. Now, word on the streets is these recordings were allegedly recovered during the raid on Diddy's home, and now they're popping up on the dark web.
Now, the rumor about Steve pushing Lori towards Diddy for social and career gain is looking more and more like the truth.
Is it crazy to wonder if he saw Lori's connection to Diddy as a career boost? She's a model. He's a music mogul in Hollywood.
This whole situation is a clear example of how powerful men can exploit young women, using their influence to control and manipulate. So what's really going on between Steve and Diddy? Was their friendship just about music, business, or was it something deeper and darker? A friendship where a daughter becomes a bargaining chip? It raises uncomfortable questions about what friendship means at the highest levels of power. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more of the hottest gossip. See you in the next video.